What's going on, everyone? How you doing? Ron here, Tech Tips to Go, Donor.Finance. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Waiting for everyone to join. Let me just put this to the side. Yeah, the stream looks good. Good. Let's take a look at the VeChain charts. What's going on, everyone? We're taking a look at VeChain charts right now. Hopefully you guys can see this screen. We had a nice, somewhat of a pullback. I think VeChain went up to 3 cents. You guys still hold VeChain? I got a small bag. Not as big. I've diversified a lot from VeChain. But I had a friend that had a lot of VeChain, huge bag of VeChain, and I don't think he took profit. And I'm not talking about like 6 or 10 million. I think it was like 30 to 40 to 50 million VeChain. Imagine having 40 to 50 million VeChain and not selling on the way up when it went to 28 cents. So anyway, that's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Yeah, so VeChain is sitting at 0.26. Yesterday it went up to 3 cents, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, wow. Up to 3 cents. Shout out to everyone who's joined the stream. Got a total of whopping 6 people in the chat. What's going on, everyone? I'm streaming from Twitter and YouTube, so I don't know where most people are coming from, whether it's YouTube. If you could add a comment. I think only comments are, yeah, I could only see comments from YouTube, so I don't know if you could actually add comments from Twitter. Anyways, VeChain, I think it's going to reach all-time high. I think it's going to surpass it based on VBetter and what they're doing. Shout out to the partners. Shout out to Vamzy. Shout out to Raul. Shout out to Crypto Wade out there, my partners for Donor.Finance. If you guys are interested in joining the whitelist for Donor.Finance, we're going to be having our white sale private event pretty soon. I would say in 3 months. We partnered up with a lot of people in KOLs, and we're taking a different route. I made a video about what we're doing with Donor. And what we're doing with Donor is we're starting for the beginning of actually making it DAO, like a complete DAO without reliant on any entity or corporation or person in the middle. Because I was doing a lot of business development, but we're going to leave this platform up to the community because Donor is, if you're not familiar with our platform, Donor.Finance, think of GoFundMe. It's a decentralized GoFundMe platform on steroids. Basically, for every campaign that you open, it does a buyback and a burn. We have live campaigns on our platform. Like, let me just show you this one. We have ambassadors in Nigeria, Philippines, Dominican Republic.
Hi, good afternoon, family. This is Paola from Dominican Republic. Today, we are here talking about Stephanie Castro. She's a young woman who was physically abused by her husband, and now she's just dealing with her nose.
Shout out to Paula. That's Paula, our rep in Dominican Republic, sporting the Donor.Finance gear. Actually got a Donor.Finance shirt right now on. So anyways, yeah, we got campaigns on our platform. Platform works. You could actually donate. Let me just show you a campaign that actually has funds to it. So I think this one has some funds to it. crypto. Not this one. Oh yeah, here. So there's a Cindy. She's a single mom in Dominican Republic, and she also single mom, live in poor conditions in Dominican Republic, and she needs funds to feed her family and stuff. You can see all the on-chain transactions, all the donations that have happened for her, and so far they raised $25. But we're leaving this up to the community for Donor.Finance just to kind of grow it and make sure that it's left in the hands of you guys. Platforms built, working, buybacks and burns, all smart contract driven. Let's take a look at VeChain. Check out VeChain stats. I remember looking at VeChain stats like a long time ago, and VeChain stats was kind of like a website that just kind of showed burn and fireworks and firecrackers. But now the site for VeChain stats actually looks really nice. Shows you contracts known, how many X nodes and authority nodes. Like I said, I have a friend that has an authority node, so I think he partnered up with someone, and pretty crazy. Vitho burn. How many clauses? 7, 22 seconds ago, 7 transactions. Vitho burn, 2.12. The market cap is 2 billion. Price is 0.0265. Vitho market cap is 158 million. Wow. 0.009. I remember when Vitho the gas went to 2 cents. That was actually pretty wow. I was surprised. I'm hoping that they put some stats with VBetter on this. That would be nice to see some VBetter information. So the vet transfers of VSwap, 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 NFT transfers. Okay, interesting. VRocket DEX trades. I'm not sure what even VRocket is about. Here's some cool stats here. Vet unique addresses has reached, wow, the VeChain unique addresses 4.3 million. Wow, plus as Bitcoin sets new all-time high as 87,000 and 90,000. That's pretty impressive. The chart shows a clear acceleration in 2024. VeChain stats accounts. Holy. Okay, that's a lot of addresses. Shout out to the VeChain family. Here's one thing that's pretty cool. When I talked about on my video, I talked about like VeChain getting a lot into sustainability, and this is what I meant. So the VBetter token, if you provide or do sustainable actions, like you drink from a mug and you scan this mug, I think you take a photo of your mug and you get rewarded because you're not drinking from a plastic or a cup that has plastics, right? It's not eco-friendly. You can't recycle it. So if you drink from a mug every day, it's pretty cool. You get rewarded by doing these sustainable actions. So just picture like in the future when people start to talk about like passive income, like if you watch YouTube and YouTube stats, the number one search query, I think one of the number ones is how to make money online or how to make passive income. And that's why I think the VBetter and VeChain ecosystem is going to do well because you have a lot of developers developing on for VBetter, and with daily actions like this, if you can make money, I know it might not be a lot, but you're still making a little. Like if you make $5-10 a day maybe by doing the sustainable actions, yeah, I think people are going to adopt it, and it's going to be on the VBetter platform, and that's going to be a lot of transactions. So shout out to who's this? Mugshot_vet. Okay, so good for him. The price for VeChain 0.26, the funding rate. So I did a video yesterday, and if you look at this green line over here, this is the funding rate, and I was too scared to go short because I was with Cronos. So one of my biggest bag is Cronos. I was gonna go short on Cronos because of this. When I look, like I said, like if you do a contrarian trade, basically an opposite trade of what the market is thinking, This big spike means that like all the dexes and all the centralized exchanges that hold ERC20 vet version, that's on the exchanges like Binance, Bybit, OKX, etc. Every exchange, everyone is going long, maybe leveraging, and this is what you see. Like, look, this is a normal day that people are going long. Over here in the red, people were going short. And on average, it's like this. But when you see a huge spike like this, to me, that's an area that is like overbought, way overbought, and you're like, okay, maybe you should slow down and probably do an opposite trade, right? A contrarian trade, and people went long, just go short, and I should have shorted, and you would have made money. Obviously, if you bought at 3 cents and you shorted it down to, I don't know, what did it hit, 0.26? I don't know if it hit 0.26. Let's take a look at the chart on the 1 hour. Yeah, if you obviously, well, okay, if you got in, let's take a look at this. Let's say you shorted the market at like 0.28. Oh yeah, yeah. Because on a 1 hour time frame, that's a big chunk of taking a drawdown of 11%. You wouldn't be greedy and just taking like a 2 or 3% take profit on that on a short. So for sure, you would have won that trade on a short. But anyways, that data is pretty crazy. The volume for VeChain is pretty massive, growing like Altcoin. CRO, I think, is the winner. Active social users on Twitter, social AI volume, big. Trending coins. Here's the trending coins for today. So the trending coins: USDV, Doge, Bitcoin, Bonk, XRP, HBAR, Ethereum. Wow. And here are the top gainers. I don't hold any of these. I wish I held some of these coins. Syscoin, Movie Block. I don't even know what Movie Block is, and it pumped social volume. One day is 1,000. Oh my goodness. TrueBit, TrueFi. No idea. Mist, Paid Network. Wow, Paid Network is still around. I think that's Chase's company. They used to do a lot of launch pads and stuff. So that's. Let me fix my screen here. There you go. Much better. Feed Every Gorilla. Who has heard of Feed Every Gorilla? Not me. Like the top trending coins. Feed Every Gorilla. Bitcoin. AI summary for Bitcoin says the word Bitcoin is trending due to its significant surge in its price, reaching new all-time highs and attracting widespread attention in the cryptocurrency market. There are discussions about Bitcoin's potential as a strategic reserve asset, particularly in the context of U.S. government policy. Additionally, reports of substantial investments in Bitcoin ETFs and increasing interest from various nations suggest a growing institutional interest and a possible digital arms race in cryptocurrency. For sure, 1,000%. Because when Trump took over, now it's the race to how much Bitcoin is every country going to buy and who's going to be the leader. It's like gold. Who owns the most gold? Especially with a scarce asset like Bitcoin, right? You have El Salvador, where people were laughing at El Salvador. They're like, aha, El Salvador, like now your Bitcoin is worth nothing in the bear market. And now president of El Salvador is laughing. He's like, take this. Right up it. Anyways. Bonk. I got into Bonk and I sold Bonk. So I got into Bonk at around a 15 million market cap, and I think I sold it at a 10x. And if I rode it all the way up, I'd be super rich. XRP. The XRP army is they're killing it. Let me show you this article from Sentiment. Where is it? Yeah. So check this out. XRP in celebration mode, but for how long? So the XRP community has erupted with excitement and discussions related to the cryptos. Number 7 market cap. Over 4% of all coin discussions are related to XRP, following a 45% breakout over an 8-day span, surpassing 74 cents in its year high back in March. Will largely depend on FOMO staying at bay and funding rates on large exchanges like Binance not getting too weighed down by longs. Okay, interesting. Let's take a look at this. So XRP nearly scrapes its year high back on March. Funding rates and social dominance spike. Okay, so the highest ratio of Binance XRP long versus shorts. Okay, wow. You know what? I'll pull up that chart. So XRP social volume spikes was a top signal. Okay. So is this a top signal? Are we getting top signals for social volume? Because if we're getting a lot of... So what Brian here, Brian is one of the main guys of Sentiment. And to summarize this, when he sees a social signal here that tops, if you see something abnormal on this bottom red, that means, okay, this is a top that's coming and you should probably short this. So let's see what happened actually with XRP. Let me pull up the XRP on-chain analysis here. Any XRP holders here watching on the stream? XRP. All right, so the funding rate for XRP, here it is. XRP, holy jeez, did it really go to 70 cents? Oh my God, the XRP army went crazy. Holy, okay, that's a huge chart for longs. Yeah, I didn't look at the chart for XRP, but if you take a look at this, check it out. The amount of people that went long on this, let me expand this. I haven't seen this in a while. Shout out to XRP Army. Look, so you have some flat movement, funding rates, okay, and then boom, look at this. Okay, we have a big spike, November 10th. People were going long, but look at the amount of, because XRP has a lot of volume on exchanges, right? I think it's one of the top widely or mainly traded coins, whether you're doing bot trading, leverage trading. XRP is probably like, I would say it's like one of the top 3 coins that are traded. I know some people that just specifically trade XRP. So anyways, XRP, look at the amount of people that went long here. And did it get a retracement? Let me just put in price here. Price along with the funding rates here. And let me open this. Let me put this down to a 5-minute chart here. Yeah, it actually did. Wow. XRP. Anyways, let's take a look at CRO. Cronos, one of my favorites. My favorite actually right now. Cronos, CRO. It's 18 cents right now. Let's take a look at CRO here on the chart. CRO USDT. Who's got the most volume? Let's take a look at it. Crypto.com on KuCoin. I think I saw it at, wow, it hit 23 cents. Oh my goodness. Gotta love CRO. CRO hit 23 cents. Now it's hovering at 17, just shy of 18 cents. It went way overbought here, right? But so here, like I mentioned yesterday, I was going to, so when CRO was pumping on Monday, I was like, if you look at the RSI level, you're like, okay, this is way overbought. And I was going to short at 15 cents. Oh my God, I would have been kicking myself, because then I'd be stuck around this level waiting for the retracement back to 15 cents just to break even. So if I went short on that play, that wouldn't have been good. Thank God I didn't go short. Even if you look at the MACD, okay, well, the MACD and the stochastic, yeah, and look at the volume. The volume is just insane. Volume is not too bad right now. But I think, for me, I think Cronos is going to be a monster as we get closer to the Cronos ETF. Because now people can buy a digital asset ETF that is not so speculative. Because now you're dealing with a company that has profit and loss statements, balance sheets, but they're a digital asset that makes sense. You know what I mean? They're crypto. They're a crypto that makes sense to a regular retail user, because that regular retail user, maybe a Wall Street guy, can be like, yeah, here, this is the company. Here's a credit card. This is what they do. They got 100 million users. You know, the UFC, partner with the UFC, the Staples Center. So for me, crypto.com is a winner, number one coin for me. Key narratives right now, what's going on here? DPIN, airdrops, bear market, FTX, NFT. Wow. These are the narratives that's going on right now. Crypto narratives, still DPIN, airdrops, bear market. No, bear market. I don't think so. I don't know if you could see that. Let me just scroll over here. No. Okay, there you go. It's not a good screen. Here's one play that I got into lately. I don't know if you guys are into meme AI coins. So I showed this quite a while ago on my Twitter, and I was like, you know what? I need a meme coin play that has AI in it. So shout out to Kira. This is the coin that I got into. I bought it at 1.4 million market cap. I think it's sitting at 1.8 million market cap, so still pretty low. But basically, this is what they do. They're self-evolving AI. It's a meme coin AI. Yeah, and first truly autonomous self-evolving AI. So kind of like it. I like the concept, but meme plays are just so risky. I just punted $1,000. I'm like, you know what? Hopefully it goes 60x, which I doubt, but you never know. Especially in the bull market, shit might fly. Cronos price prediction. Here's a Cronos price prediction. So Bankless Time says Cronos price prediction as CRO gets severely overbought. Yeah, and it was crazy overbought. I highlighted some stuff here. So Cronos price surges as futures open interest rises. The CRO token soared as demand for the Cronos coin jumped. Data shows that the Cronos assets and total value locked. So the TVL jumped from over 543 million, a 40% increase from the same period a month ago. And the amount of stablecoins in the ecosystem jumped to over 18.3. Testing, yeah, okay. Volume still works. At the same time, the Cronos DEX ecosystem handled over 75 million in assets in the last 7 days, a 263% increase. The biggest players in the DEX ecosystem were VVS Finance and Fulcrum. Okay. Here's one thing I didn't know about Cronos, so this is pretty bullish. I like this. So Cronos is also doing well in the gaming industry. There's a statement in Capybara, a leading game with over 4 million users, joined its ecosystem. Holy. So, like that's real world utility, like crazy amount of people. Like, just read that statement. Cronos is also doing well in the gaming industry. In a statement, Capybara, a leading game with over 4 million users, joined its ecosystem. So here is the tweet. Capybara Nation has made Cronos their new habitat. With more than 4 million players, Cappy Nation brings a tap to earn city building adventure to the CRO fam, powered by Bara. Get ready for AI driven upgrades and Web3 quests, all on Cronos EVM. Things are about to get captivating. So, big news. We're beyond thrilled to partner with Crypto.com and officially join the CRO fam. It's been an epic journey, and we're proud to call Cronos our new home. The wait is almost over. Bara will be on Cronos EVM, and we'll be dropping, wow, Q4 of 2024. Q4, holy. So that's, well, we are in Q4. So this news was November 11th, so that's pretty crazy. Yeah, like, EVMs are, like, for Donor.Finance, we're on 4 chains. We're live on 4 chains. Like, we have 4 working chains on Donor.Finance. We're on Avalanche, Binance, Polygon, and Arb. These are 4 working chains. Our main chain is Binance Smart Chain, but we have an EVM to Avalanche, Polygon, Arb. We're probably gonna go on Polkadot, and we might go on Cronos, depending on, like, I think it'd be smart to go on Cronos. Another one that I want to go on is Base. I originally wanted Base to go on Base because of the transaction fees for Base as a layer 2 EVM are cheap. But right now we use Arb as our services for Web3 adoption for Web2 users, abstraction services. So basically, if you're someone who doesn't know anything about crypto, you could come on our platform. You don't have to know anything about gas, about wallets. You create an account, sign up as like a regular user, and we provide everything. We pay for the gas, everything. You don't have to know anything. So that's the great thing about our platform is you don't have to know anything about crypto. You come on as a regular user, create a campaign, share it, and then people can donate. You could donate with crypto, or you could donate. So you have two options: by Stripe, Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, Apple Pay, and this is all live. Stripe, so through Visa, MasterCard, or through Transact. So Transact is similar to it's kind of like an exchange broker, like AnySwap. So basically, you put your credit card and it'll buy USDC for you on a smart contract. It's, let's say you donate $100, it's going to buy $100 of ETH, convert it to stablecoin, and then donate to this campaign, all on a smart contract. Then you get a receipt from Transact via credit card. And if you want to donate through a regular credit card, you could use Visa, MasterCard. Or if you're on your mobile and you're using Apple iOS, you could donate with 2 clicks, Apple Pay or GPay if you're on Android. So our platform is fully working. We're going to be doing a launch probably in 3 months, and completely community driven, DAO driven, and pretty much we want like I mentioned, we want this to be community driven. So if you hold a donor token and you get into the donor project, it's in the community's hands. So pretty much we want the community to be a big part of this. So we want everyone to open up campaigns, share it, and keep sharing. Get people to donate. The more people donate, the more we do buybacks and burns. Crypto.com. Let's check out Bitcoin BTC charts. There you go. That looks better. Wow, volume is still pretty good. I just can't wait until the altcoin season starts to run up. Like the altcoin season, when it runs up, right? Like Bitcoin dominance is just, it's just too high. It's just too much right now because it's just countries, institutions, ARK Investments, BlackRock, IBIT. the race to get the most Bitcoin, Binance, selling it to countries, OTC. So it's pumping. Bitcoin's pumping. It's bringing the altcoins over a little bit, but not yet. Like I said, I think we still need this. We need this, like 2.9%. Oh my goodness, from personal savings rate as a percentage of disposable income. I shared this yesterday. And when you look at this, you're like, wow, that sucks. So when COVID happened, people had 32%, okay, disposable income, 32%. And in June, the latest data that shows here, in June, 2.9%. So, but we're on the right path. Interest rates are dropping. Hopefully the economy gets better. Well, yeah, Trump got elected, but it's still going to take a while for him to make a lot of changes. But at least at least Trump is pro crypto. So I like that. Trump is super pro crypto. But imagine if, like, where we'd be if Kamala won. Do you think we would have gone to 90,000 or 89, whatever, 80, 89.9? What did we reach? Did we reach 90,000? Or we reached all time high of 89.9? Yeah. Do you think if Kamala won, would we have done this? I don't think so. Yeah. I don't think so at all. I think we would have been like, I think we would have probably dropped for sure. But, thank you, Trump. Thank you, Elon Musk, actually. Thank you, Elon Musk. Any sharing people watching my stream? Comment below if you're watching it. Any sharing folks? I said in my open group, that I was going to buy sharing. I am actually going to buy sharing. Let it pump and get out in the bull market. I think digital identities and the stuff that they're doing for the UK is it's good. I talked to Tim because if you guys are watching, I still hold a masternode, 2 masternodes, and I had a conversation with Tim, and he just described what was going on. Because I haven't been too active, like with following share, or I take a look at on-chain analytics, and the stuff that I see is I kind of question like the amount of supply on the exchanges is kind of if different. So, anyways, but I didn't talk to Tim about that. I just talked to him about just regular stuff, like because I always want to check in and see the transaction. That's the main thing, right? Because everyone wants to know when are these transactions going to start, who are you partnering up with. But obviously he can't tell me the world, like, oh yeah, we partnered up with this, but keep it hush hush. No, he doesn't say that. He's good at that, right? Like, so when he has news, he'll tell the news, and he'll just grind it out and let his marketing department do that. But I think they have some great stuff coming. I'm not as bitter or as salty anymore. I'm more like just let everything pump. Because I was in plays before, and I was in some plays, like what was one of them that I talked a lot about and I had a lot of confidence was Poker Fantasy. So I was, when Play to Earn and Web3 gaming started, Poker Fantasy was kind of new, Japanese animation gaming. You had the top advisors on there. You had I forgot the advisor, but he came from one of the top Sony development studios, and he brought that Sony studio gaming company to like billions based on his being as an advisor. So he was on board of Poker Fantasy, and there was another couple advisors that were brought onto Poker Fantasy. And to make a long story short, it didn't slow rug. They just ran out of money, and they're no longer here. So when I look at what sharing is doing, and I made a tweet, I'm like, you know what? If you look at it, yeah, sharing burnt a lot of bridges. Tim said that, but COVID did kill them. They had EVOAs. Like it was a given that they had EVOAs with the Thai government. But to make a long story short, is they're still here and they're still around and they're still building. I know people will probably like say, "Oh, Ron, you're changing the tune," but like I said, I think things are gonna pump. I think everything's gonna pump. I said this before about sharing too. Is like it doesn't matter. Like any like whether you think sharing's a shit coin or this coin or whatever, or whether you think this coin's a shit coin or that, everything's gonna pump. And once altcoin season starts, man, everyone's gonna be going to the washroom with their phone, not sleeping, and just swiping the check coin gecko. Like, remember the days of 2020, 2021? I miss those days. Like, I miss the days when I was in VeChain. VeChain was like, I got into VeChain at 0.00175 was the lowest. 0.00175. And then it went to 0.025 and it started to slowly go up VeChain. And I was like, I'm going to wait. And it started going up to 0.003. And I'm like, I'm going to wait for it to retrace and I'm going to buy another $10,000 worth of VeChain at 0.025. And it never, I missed the boat, 0.025. But anyways, I bought majority of my bag for VeChain at 0.00175, 0.002. And it was exciting when VeChain hit a penny. I remember our room in Telegram was just like, everyone was celebrating. Like, everyone was celebrating when VeChain got to a penny. And it was just like, the rooms were crazy. And it was fun back then. Even when sharing went from 0.0 whatever to 0.0. Sharing was like 0.003. I think a lot of people got in at 0.003. And people were celebrating when it got to a penny, and those were like really exciting times, man. And that's why I can't wait until like the altcoin season starts, and that's why I'm bagging small meme coins at small market caps that have great volume. So like, I'm not buying $1,000. Like, I bought my $1,000 bags of meme coins. Okay, now I'm not doing $1,000 bags of meme coins. Now I'm doing like smaller plays. Like, okay, market cap 10 million, trading volume 400,000 to a million. I'm gonna bag $100, 100 here. Or once you start seeing these exchanges, because a lot of these meme coins want to get on any exchange. So if you look at, Femex, Pionex, Bitmart, they like to list a lot of these meme coins. And if they get on MEXC, if they get on, they have a small market cap. Before they actually get on to the exchange, buy it on the DEX first because it's going to pump. As long as you see that they're getting on exchanges, and just ride it out until the bull run. And then you guys are going to be singing again like back in the day. Mathematics and Google says, dude, I remember back in the sharing hype days, I was new to crypto and held to break even with share. Okay. Yeah, man. So you didn't take profit? Are you still holding your share bag or no? Mathematics. Yeah, and they I would I wish they can get back in the days of EVOs, and who knows, like maybe they're sparking conversations, because Tim did say on a tweet that they are working with a previous client that they're in deep discussions, and maybe that comes back. Who knows? But like, technology changes so much, things advance. Maybe they found their own kind of gig for EVOAs and stuff. But like I said, I went to Thailand and I saw it with my own eyes, because we needed to get, I think I forgot what. I think we were going from Bangkok to Pattaya or no, Phuket. We went from Phuket to Bangkok, whatever. No, sorry, we went to Maldives to Thailand. Maldives to Thailand. And to get into Thailand, yeah, it was a pain because if you didn't do everything online and you wanted to do it there, you had to fill out these stupid forms, takes a while, and you go into this long line, and it's annoying. So anyways, that's what happened with our Thailand trip. It was a long wait. People were frustrated, and you could see the pain points where if sharing was there and they had their solution, it just fixes it. Like EVOAs, people pay online, they get in, they show it, done. But too bad that didn't happen. And if it did and they had it, sharing would have been like a monster. But shit happens. But hopefully the stuff that they're doing now with digital identities takes off. But for me, like the way I look at digital identities right now, I think it's still challenging because it's not a mandate where you need to have it, right? Not every country is saying you need to get on board with digital identities or else, like there's a green initiative with Teslas and driving and, basically get rid of combustion cars to make the economy better with the electric vehicles, right? You see that in California. I went to LA in February. The amount of Teslas and electric cars are out there, man, it's crazy, right? But when it comes to digital identities, I don't know, maybe it's me. I don't see it being such like a huge mandate where everyone needs to do it, but I think they could carve out a niche eventually. But there is a lot of competition in digital identities, but who knows? Maybe like if I say this with any company, if you land a big deal, then yeah, you're gonna get transactions, but it's a matter of getting those, and hopefully they'll lend something, but you never know. 87,300. That's rough. Let's go to the markets. Cronos. Oh my goodness. Crypto.com got a notification from Crypto.com. AVAX is down 12%. Oh my goodness. AVAX is down 12%. Not good. AVAX has been having a hard time. What's pumping in my bag right now is still Cronos. Cronos is dipped down to 17 cents, 17 and a half cents. Bonk is at 2.3 billion. Like I said, I got into Bonk at a 15 million market cap. Now I'm kicking myself because it's 2.3 billion. Navi is 29 million. Cardano sitting at 54 cents. I got in at Cardano at 25 cents or 30 cents again. Any Gala fans out there? Okay, sharing's back at 0.15. BSC pad, lossless. Gala has dipped 0.25. Dot is struggling. Polkadot is struggling. Like they can't get any movement. Well, about a week and a half ago, I think they were at $3.70 Polkadot. Now they're at $5.14. But Polkadot has been struggling. Dot has been struggling for real. Palm AI. What is Palm AI? Trending Palm AI. Let's take a look at Palm AI. Someone show me a DGen coin to get into. I need a DGen coin that kind of makes sense, okay? Like if you have a DGen coin with AI, let me know in the comments. I need a DGen coin. I need something good. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. What's trending? Largest gainers. Department of Government Efficiency. The volume is 66 million? What on earth is this? Okay, Peanut the Squirrel. I don't get this. Like, this can't be right. Peanut the squirrel has volume. No way. 1.2. This is crazy. Okay, the market cap is 850 million, but you have 24-hour trading volume of 1.2 billion. Man, crypto's crazy. Of course, it's on Solana. Holy jeez, and the supply. Man, crypto is crazy. You gotta love crypto. It's such a recent coin too, like 7-day. Look at this. Let's look at the market cap, how it moved. Okay, so they launched around the beginning of November. The market cap was pretty high, 78 million, and now the market cap 490 million. Peanut the squirrel. And that's on Solana. How do people find these crazy meme coins? Somebody show me a meme coin that makes sense. Is there anything like that? A meme coin that makes sense? Oh man, it's late. Okay, like you got Major Frog. I'm looking at the volume here. Okay, Bonk. Holy, Bonk volume is just crazy. Look at Bonk's volume. If you're trading bots, so I still run bots. If you guys are trading bots, the best bots to trade with is Pepe and Bonk. A16Z is also a good one. Some of the guys in my group got into AI16. But look, if you get a 7-day chart for Bonk, okay, let me pull up my bot. Okay, let's pull up Pepe. I'll show you Pepe USDT. I'll show you how this bot makes money. Okay, so here's the free bot. And we're going to just adjust the RSI so it's aggressive. So where's the RSI here? So let's just make this really aggressive. Can you see it? Is it opening? Any resistance? I can't even see this. Oh, okay, it's not even open. Free 3TG crossover, free, okay. Let's just do okay. Oh my bonk. How come it's not showing? Maybe I gotta go lower. Sorry, 40. Let's use this crossover, this one. Yeah, here. Anyways, so here is one of the bots that I use for Pepe, and like look at this. If you're familiar with like bot trading, they're called DCA bots. So dollar cost average bots. And okay, let's say you're greedy and so this bot for Pepe took a long position and it gained 6%. So this is on a 1 hour time frame. Typically on a 1 hour time frame, you probably want to do 3 to 4% take profit. But let's say you were greedy and you took 6% and it didn't make it. But basically what a DCA bot does, a DCA bot dollar cost average. So every time it deviates, the price goes down in the opposite direction. Because if you're going long on a bot and you didn't fill your position, what it's going to do every time you have a step scale and it goes down, it rebuys. So basically your DCA cost, your dollar cost average entry is lower and lower. So you specify every 2% that it goes down, I'm going to increase my volume. So when this goes down, like roughly around, let's say 12%, that's about let's say four trades. So basically now your entry point is around here. Your entry point is right here. And you took profit in 3 days because let's say you went above the 6% right here. You took profit in 3 days. And okay, so then we skipped this bot. This is how it works. And then we waited for another long. Okay, and the same thing happened here. Okay, look. It went long, but we didn't reach 6%, so it deviated down 6%. So it took 2 safety orders, and now your buy is around here, right? It's around here. So it would have filled right there, right here, 10%. Then it gets into this area, and because we're in an uptrend for bots, it's a perfect time to do bot trading because you're always in an uptrend. So look, you're just going with the market. So look, you took 3 safety orders, and at worst case, it filled here. So you weren't stuck in a position long at all. You're probably stuck in a position for like 6 days. And this is on a 1 hour time frame. So 1 hour is good. And then you took a position here for a long. And if you took trailing, take profit. So basically, when you run 3 commas bots, you could do trailing, take profit, meaning if the market is riding up, unless it deviates a certain percentage, let's say unless it deviates 2%, I will continue to ride it. So let's say it goes up, and it dips down 1%, it's not going to sell unless it reaches 2%, but let's say it dips 1%, it'll keep going up. So you're in this trade for a long time unless it dips 1%, it deviates. So your bot is automatically just doing all this work for you. And you would have taken a nice profit here. But let me show you the history of the bot. So this is all the backtesting. When you do bots, just backtest. You play around with the bot here. You're taking a look at a crypto bot, and you're like, okay, does this look good here? Yes. Yes, it does, because let me just hide all this stuff. Because, and this is how the guys backtest all their bots in my group. So they come over here, it took a long, and it won, okay? And then you go to the next one, and you don't even have to measure because you saw it took a long here, and it filled. And here, it took a position, it didn't fill, but we did some safety trades, and it took a position in 3 days, so it filled. You backtest, okay? And this is a given that it filled here. This might have not filled here, but it filled from here in 3 days, right? Because it took profit here. And this is how you backtest all of the bots. It took longs. And if you don't like the way this bot works, like let's say this is too aggressive, because every time you see this long, it's firing off of the exchange that you use, Qcoin or whatever. So you come over here, you adjust the parameters of your bot, go like this, and you say the RSI is too high. I want to lower the RSI. Let me just move this over so you see it. So I'm adjusting the RSI. So it's 51. So what I do in an uptrend market, I'm aggressive because I know that we're going like this, and we're going to have these small dips, and it's going to take some safety orders here. It's going to buy lower, and it's going to pop. That's how you run bots in an uptrending market. But let's say you don't want it to fire a lot, then you just adjust your RSI parameters. Okay, so now they're all gone. The longs are gone. So now what you do, you come over here, and you take a look at all of the bots to see where it fired. It's not going to fire a lot, but now you're not as aggressive, but you're safe, okay? So now you're running a safe bot. Like, you're not aggressive, you're scared, pretty much. So, like, look, it doesn't fire that much. But it's still good. Like, let me just show you here. So here, this is a great example. Like, here's a perfect example of a bot that you took a position, it didn't fill. Let's say you're trying to go for 6%, it didn't fill. So now it's just buying on the way down. Okay, but it bought. So that's about, wow, that's about, let's say, okay, it stopped at 2% each safety trade. So 16, it took 8 safety orders, okay? So it took 8 safety orders to bring your average around this part right here, okay? So now your average DCA marker or average price that you bought in because it deviated and it took profit, now it failed over here because you for sure got 6%. You got 6% right here. But it took 23 days. But that's the beauty of bots. Like, there's no emotion trading. It just buys, it dollar cost averages, brings your bot lower, and it fills. And if you don't like this, you just adjust. You pick different bots. Like I got like 6 bots. I have a couple of AI bots. But if you want it to be not as aggressive, you just bring this down. Bring your RSI down. But then your bot's not going to fire. And it also depends on what time frame that you're trading with. If you're trading on a different time frame, like when I used to run aggressive bots, I'd be on the 1 minute time frame. But now I'm in the 1 hour because the 1 hour, it's more set and forget. And bots aren't passive, especially when you're on the 1 minute time frame. If you're on a 1 hour and a 4 hour time frame for crypto bots, you are it's more passive. It's like trading too. Like if you're on a 4 hour, if you're a swing trader on a 4 hour time frame, it's set and forget passive. But if you're on a 1 hour, a 30 minute, you're sitting at your computer looking at charts. And that's boring. Like trading is boring. Bots are more fun because it automatically does it for you. And if you trade bots on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, it's more passive. But it's fun too, especially in an uptrend. And I would only recommend going strong longs because most people are like they long with bots. Okay, a lot of people don't like to go short because they use more stable coins on bots. For me, I would just look at this. Like if you're gonna get into bots, just look at the weekly time frame. And on the weekly time frame, if you're in an uptrend market like this, clearly you can see you're creating higher highs right here. Higher high, higher high. Okay, not here. Okay. But if you look at, let's say on a 4 hour or on a daily chart, yeah, we're in an uptrend. A higher high, higher high. Then for me, I'd be like, okay, let me trade on a 30 minute, 45 minute, a 1 hour on crypto bots. Then yeah, I'd be safe. But when people got into my bots in the bear market, it was tough because a lot of people's mentality was still to go long because they weren't used to shorting. So the bots are set up to either go short or long. But a lot of people that were using the bots were always using it to go long in a downtrending market, and you shouldn't be doing that. So now, to me, now is like a perfect time to run bots. And if you run bots and if you're interested in running bots, do it on a paper trading account. Don't do it on a real account until you're used to it. And if you want to start using real money and you want to be risky, just do it with like a small amount of money, like $50 on one bot. Because the max that I was running bots, I had 140 pairs of bots running. My phone was like I couldn't take my eyes off my phone because my phone was popping off so much. And I think the most, like I was trading with bots maybe about 20,000 or 40,000, and all of that capital was being used on KuCoin, and I think I was averaging like $200 to $800 a day, roughly, and that was still in the bear market because I'll show you what like a 1 minute time frame looks like. An aggressive bot in a 1 minute time frame. This is what it looks like, and it's risky, but yeah, wow. See, your bots would have got killed here. Let me adjust this. I think on average I was doing about 52 for this RSI. So here, And here, okay, so if you join any bot program or course, this is where people get wrecked. And here's where people get wrecked. So the bot fired here, okay, right here. It took a position, and this is a 1 minute time frame. So when you're trading bots on a 1 minute time frame, you probably want to just take a 0.3% to 1% take profit. So it took a long, and all you want is 0.3% take profit. But depending on the exchange that you're working with, you want to make sure that what is your fee for a buy and a sell. So it has to make sense for you. Because if you're paying 0.1% or if you're paying a really small percent, it makes sense to run a bot on the 1 minute time frame. Because on a 1 minute time frame, like I said, you're only looking at taking a 0.3% to maybe a 1% take profit. Very small profit. But your bot on a 1 minute is firing like this. It fires, fires, fires. And that's what's exciting, because I had 150 pairs firing on KuCoin, and it was exciting. Let me show you like where people get wrecked here. So you got a long position here. It took profit. This is where people get wrecked. When you see a big downswing like this, and you're hoping that the market recovers. So, and the way I fix this is manually. When I see Bitcoin go from 89,000 when it's very overbought, on my phone, I'm just going to go and turn off all bots before they take positions. Because if I see Bitcoin way overbought and the market is too greedy, turn off your bots. You'll save yourself money. Because now you're stuck in these positions here. Okay. So you took a long here, and let's say it didn't take profit. Now, majority of your bots are taking these safety trades. They're taking safety trades, and you're hoping that the market pulls back up to this level. And you might be stuck in trades for a long time. And imagine you had 150 pairs doing this, taking safety trades, buying. So now your capital is like, even though each trade might be, for me, it might have been $10, $20. The amount of safety trades it takes times 160 pairs, the 40,000 that like I was trading with, like the capital is gone. You could easily use 100,000 trading $10 bots. So that's why I'm saying like the safest way to run bots is on a higher time frame, 4 hour, 1 hour, kind of set and forget and let the bot do its thing, and take a higher percent take profit on bots. But bots are still fun. Bots are like fun. Just don't get out of hand like when you're doing bots. And you could control the bots too. Like I said, like if you want to control the bot, just adjust your RSI level. Watch as I move my RSI level down to be more conservative. Look, it doesn't fire. So now you're like, okay, it's only going to fire when it's somewhat safe. When you got a safe bet here. See, it hardly fires, like rarely fires. But that's no fun, right? Like you want to get into the pairs that actually like move. So come over here. 45 was too low, so I move it up to 47, and I'll see if it fires. Yeah, so here. Let me just move up my screen. So now that I moved my RSI levels to a better level, now the bot actually fires once in a while. So it fires here. So my strategy, when like, here's a different strategy too if you're running 160 bots. Okay, you could go all conservative bots, like what I did here is you adjusted the RSI, but now you're maybe one pair of Pepe to USDT is only firing once every few days. So you apply that same approach to other pairs. So maybe Pepe fires on a Monday and your Cardano bot fires on a Tuesday, because you're working with 160 pairs. So like you could see this bot fired, disconnected. Great. I have no idea why. I gotta restart this bot. $47. Let's take a look at it. Sorry. Okay. So this bot fired November 11th. the next bot fired. Okay, not too bad. Oh, sorry, this is a 1 minute time frame. I thought I was on a 1 hour. But anyways, so you can see what I did, that I'm really conservative on the bot. I don't want it to fire because I adjusted the RSI. You could see, like, as I scroll back in the time frame here. Let me just move this up. It doesn't fire much. So that's one strategy of running a crypto bot, is like, it's not going to fire a lot, but if you want it to fire, then just fire up more pairs, because this Pepe pair only fired twice in 10,000 candles. Okay, because you could only go back 10,000 candles on a pro account on TradingView. Okay, so you just do that to 150 pairs. Now, if you want to get more aggressive and you're just running like 2 or 3 bots, you can in an uptrending market. So that's what I do. I come over here, adjust it, go up to 50. See, now it fired. It just fired just now. Okay, and you could back test. So it fired here and it took profit around here, and that was in how long? So it didn't fill. It took some safety trades and it fired, and you made your money in 6 hours. So, and then over here, you're looking at 1%. Yeah, it filled in 2 hours. Over here, your bot fired. It filled 1% in 52 minutes. Here's an interesting one. So it probably didn't take profit here. Yeah, it did take profit. Okay, let's say it didn't. Then it would have DCA'd. It would have bought. Your bot would have bought at 1%, 1.5%, 3%. It would have taken 3 safety orders, and your average buy would be probably around here. So the amount of time it took to fill is 5 hours. So that's not bad. And this is how you backtest bots. You run a bot, you put the pair up, you look at how many times it took along, and if you didn't like it and it was too aggressive, like I said, you come over here, you adjust the parameters of whether, like, so this bot is an EMA crossover bot. So basically how this bot works is, like, if the first EMA of 5, value 5, crosses the 5 and the 8 crosses over the 13, it will take a long position based on a couple of factors. There's a MACD in here, an RSI, and then also volume. And I think there's one other thing. And then you adjust these parameters. You could say, okay, well, I want the bot to fire when the 5 and the 8 crosses over the 13. Or some people actually did this and said, nah, I just want like this. Like, if you look. So now once I click this, it goes away because it's not as aggressive. And then you could also say, and I always preach this too, I said, okay, look, I only want to take a long when we are above the 200 moving average. And this is more conservative. And this is what I always recommend. I always tell the guys in my group, like, don't take this off, because you only want to take a trade, a long position, when price is above the 200 EMA. And this is what it is. But some people like to ignore this, and they get really aggressive, and they're like, I'm going to ignore it. Because you have a better chance of an order filling. See, like, look. Watch this green line here. 200 EMA line. It will only take a position when price is above the 200 EMA, okay? So you can see, as long as price is above the 200 EMA, it has a better chance of filling your order, taking along, and making money. So however you build your bots, just some of the advice that I would use is start off conservative, get into paper trading, take longs above the 200 EMA. Don't go on the 1 minute. The 1 minute's risky unless you know what you're doing. Like 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, but like I said, I'm firing up my bots more aggressive because we're in this uptrend. And as long as Bitcoin is running, because soon what's going to happen? Bitcoin dominance is going to die off and the altcoins are going to start to run. It happened every bull cycle. Altcoins are going to run and just keep running your bots, and then you get more aggressive and it just keeps taking these DCA safety orders and it fills, and then it's just like, for me it's just easy passive income to make. Like even with, let's say I start off with 5,000, I could probably make $200 to $300 a day, easy, with aggressive bots. Because Pepe, like I said, Pepe, like a lot of bot traders are trading Pepe in their bots. Like boom, and I'm gonna show you like, I'll just show you how aggressive I'll be with this. Like look, you can be as aggressive as you want. Like pretty much what this bot is doing is super aggressive. Every time the bot starts and it finishes, it's going to open a trade. That's what you're telling this bot to do. But that's way too aggressive. That's like psychotic. I wouldn't go that crazy. I would do something like this because this is a 1 minute in a time frame. And when you're in an uptrending market, like everything is above the 200 EMA. So enable this 200 EMA, RSI filter, be aggressive, and just come here, boom, trade. And it fills. But when it fills, it's small. Like look, like boom, fills. And you maybe on a 1 minute time frame, you could be greedy and take 1.5%. But the time between here and here, so this took a bot position, it closed. The next bot was 11 hours later. So at least you're not being too much of a degenerate like when you're doing these kind of bots. And then over here, like look, this is why I like the 200 EMA filter on the bot that I built. So look, here it filled. The next bot fired in 3 hours. So, and then look, because price isn't above the 200 EMA, it's not going to fire because it knows that we're in a downtrending market. Well, downtrending time frame, it's not going to fire here. So anyways, that's bots. I used to live and breathe bots a year ago. Like if you, because you want bots to be passive, and it's not passive when you're in the 1 minute time frame. So for me, I'd probably go 5 minute time frame on a safe pair, and a safe pair for me is Pepe. I wouldn't even say Dogecoin. I'd say Pepe is the best bot to trade on because you want this. Like look at how it ranges. No matter what, like Pepe's got the biggest volume. People love trading Pepe. Look at this chart. This is what you want. Like this is what you want. You want this. And look at Pepe. Look what Pepe does. Because it'll take a position, it'll dip, it'll buy. It'll take a couple of safety orders, it dips, it buys, it fills. All the time. Like, look. Takes a position. If it didn't fill here, it would have taken some safety orders. It would have filled here. Same here. Filled. And who knows what this is going to do soon, but... And you could just backtest. Like, look at this. Like, Pepe... Sorry, you can't see this because... Here. See? Pepe is just so choppy, and this is what you want in a DCA bot. Like, DCA bots are the best for... Pepe is the best for DCA bots. Look. It just ranges. It didn't fill here, but it took some safety orders, and it filled. Here again. It might not have filled here, but it took some safety orders, and it filled here. So Pepe is the best to trade on here as well. Like, here's a great example for Pepe. It took a long position, but it took 2 safety orders. If you did a DCA of 1% each, and it filled here in 9 hours. Anyways, Pepe, like I said, Pepe is the best. Here again, here's another great example. Here's a wicked example, great example. So it didn't fill here, let's say. It took some DCA orders. Now your average buy maybe is around here, and it filled here. And this time frame that it filled in was 4 hours. Here it filled, that's a given, it filled. I think this is the first time I'm doing a live showing bots. This is like a free masterclass. People paid me like $300 an hour just to talk about bots and how they work. So if you're watching this, you're getting like a lot of good value because I'm just talking off the top of my head. This literally, this is how I analyze bots. So it's actually good because I have time. I'm just kind of doing this live and just shooting this shit with you guys. So here's a good one. I'll show you what Bitcoin for bots was not my favorite. I wouldn't recommend doing bots on Bitcoin. I'd recommend using the bot as an entry signal for trading, not with a bot, but more for how do I get into a long position or how when I know to sell and go short. So let's say like you could use this bot too on a 4-hour chart, not using the bot, but just figuring out when you want to take a long position. And I'm going to show you this. Oh, wow, my chart. 50 basis point rate cut, boom. Like this is what I was doing. This is an old chart that I made. At least my calls were good. So I said, okay, we touch this level. Here's an area of resistance support, market structure. If we touch this level again, go long. Let me clear up this chart here. There you go. Okay. So this is on a 4-hour chart. And here, like on a 4-hour chart, what you can do is you take a position of a long and you get an alert. So you just right click here and you add an alert over here to get an alert on your phone, a text, or on the app. So check this out. Like I said, I still use this bot and these bots, or these signals, not even just for the bots, just to get an alert to say, hey, Ron, take a look at the charts. Maybe you want to take a long. So what I'll do is I get an alert on my phone. I'm going to open up this chart and I'm going to look at the volume. I'm going to look at we're above the 200 EMA. Great. Okay. This is June of 2024, May of 2024. So anyways, if you were to take a long position, you didn't get stopped out because it went down 9.9%, not even 1% on a 4-hour chart, but you would have taken a healthy 5.3%. Let's say you put in $5,000, you would have made 5% on that, or whatever, how much you're comfortable trading with. So let's take a look at the back test strategy on this. Some other great examples too, like here. It took a long position here. You opened it up on your phone and you actually took the position. You would have won a trade here with this indicator, 8%. You would have taken profit. Another one, you would have taken 11%. Back test again. Because, like I said, on this bot, I have the EMA filter. It says, as long as price is above the 200 EMA with this RSI level, the 5 and the 8 crosses over the 13, along with some other indicators like volume, let's take a trade. So now you back test and see if this bot is actually safe for you, or this signal. Okay, here. Oh, here's a good example. If you're running a bot, but you would have got semi-wrecked. Okay. What do you got wrecked here? Let's see. And this is how I really zoom in on a chart to say, I want to take a trade. Or when you're backtesting, say, would this trade filled? Okay, so on this specific candle, the candle closed here. Around here. And on a 4-hour time frame, you're probably looking at 5% take profit. So here, this is where you might have got in wrecked. But let's say this was a bot. This is what the bot would have done on a 4-hour chart. It would have taken, on a 4-hour chart, on a bot, you're probably DCAing every 4%. So it would have taken one trade here, another one at 8%. So that's 2 trades, and 12. Then it would have stopped. If you had 3 safety orders, okay? So now your average buy price is probably around here because it took 3 safety trade orders around this level. So now your average price is here, but you could clearly see that it filled because price continued to go up, and it would have filled in 4 days plus 9 days. So a total of 13 days you would have filled. But on a 4-hour trading bot, it's more set and forget, which I like. But on a 1 minute trading chart for bots, it's not passive. You're always looking at the charts. You're always looking at your phone. With a 4-hour trading bot, it's more passive. You don't really look at your phone as much. You just let the bot do its thing. So for me, I would have taken 3 to 4 safety trades on a 4-hour bot. And like I said, it deviated, let's say, every 4% you're taking a safety trade order. That's 3 safety trades. So, and then you continue to backtest. Here, you look, did it take a long anywhere? Did you get wrecked? No. Did you get wrecked here? No. Because it's not taking a long unless price is above this 200 EMA. So here, did you get wrecked? And this is dating back to, wow, 2022. So it just doesn't fire a lot because you have it on really conservative settings. But if you want to be more aggressive, like I said, just adjust the bot. Like you come over here, you double click on the bot. Okay, so you double clicked on the bot. Now you want to be more aggressive, just tune this down. Sorry, tune it up, actually. Let me go back to it. Tune it up. 55. 55 is pretty scary. So now on a 4-hour time frame, you could look at the intervals of like the days it takes a long. So it took a long here, January 3rd. The next time it took a long was, what date is that? 50 days later. Oh my God, that's a long time. But you're talking about more positions here. Took 2 longs here probably, and then the next one it took 2 months. Yeah. So like I said, you could use this bot signal as more or less like when to get into the market. Because look, right here, you got an alert on your phone that says, hey, take a long position, and you would have made nice gains here. Set and forget. Took a long, made 12%. And here as well, yeah, these orders filled. 4-hour, you take 5%. Yeah, it won there. It took a long position here. It filled 5%, and you're done. So now it brings us to this, and just waiting for a long. Anyways, wow, I've been on this stream for about an hour and 20 minutes. I got to get off the stream, go to bed. Thanks for joining the stream. I'll see everyone later.